Honestly, guys, the best feeling in the world right now is looking on your phone and seeing the notification went out for your stream. Because then you have no excuse not to watch. Because you get the notification, you know I went live. Don't say, oh, I didn't know you were live. B, you got the freaking notification if your notifications are turned on. If they're not turned on, well, that's on you. What's up, Daniel? Yo. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another end of August, start of September Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. How many more of these do I have left? I don't have too many more in the regular season. And hopefully I'll have a few in the postseason, but man, coming off that horrible series against Kansas City where you lose 3 or 4, you win the final game, you face off against a straight up like horrible team. Be right back, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Thought my dog was doing something stupid, but nope. Good. Okay. But yeah, I mean, you lose 3 or 4 to Kansas City. You face a straight up ass Pirates team. And I even said it before heading into this series. We lose this series, I am not streaming these guys until it's time to clinch the division. If they can hold on to the division that long. Because all of a sudden, the Central has become a tight race. So we get into this series, right? I streamed the first game, and what a game that was. Back and forth. We strike first, right? All of a sudden, we're scoring first in games now. Good job, right? Run support early in games, which allows our starting pitcher to settle in. Our starting pitcher doesn't have to go into every inning thinking, oh God, one bad pitch and it's over. Right? Of course, on the mound, we had Ben Lively, who wasn't very good. He wasn't horrible. I've definitely seen worse, but he wasn't bad. It wasn't his fault, is what I should say. Right? For the first, like, 4 innings, he was phenomenal. He was rolling. He was rolling. And in those first 4 innings, the Guardians scored 4 runs for him. 2 runs from Josh Naylor on a double in the bottom of the first made it 2-0. And then Austin Hedges, sack bunt, scored a run in the bottom of the fourth, followed by a Stephen Kwan RBI single. And just like that, it is 4-0 Guards. But then we get to the fifth. If you watch my stream, you know exactly what happened. Let me go through the fifth inning for you, okay? In case you guys didn't watch it. Because my God. If I was Stephen Vogt, I would have myself walked out to the freaking to shortstop, grabbed Rocchio by his ear, like you see those parents, when their kid's acting up, they be grabbing their kid by the ear and they drag him away. I would have grabbed Rocchio by his ear, dragged him into the dugout, went to his locker, packed his stuff, said, "Here, you're gone. You're going to Columbus. Bus leaves in like 15 minutes. I can't deal with you anymore. You're costing us." But yeah, so it all started off with a single by Grandal. Okay, they get Triolo to fly out, and then Kiner-Falefa, who seemingly has had our number this year. Uh, he hits a fielder's choice, right? But the ball was hit kind of fast, kind of, I mean, Grandal's running, so you should be able to get him, right? And for some reason, this dude, Brian Rocchio, thinks he's Derek Jeter. He tried to do a Derek Jeter move, the little flip with the glove hand. He tried to flip with the glove hand, and not even close. It wasn't like a straight up, like, yeah. It was like no force behind it. He just lofted it in the air. It's like when you toss a ball, right? Here, I even got a. I'm gonna try and find this ball I have. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Luckily, I have this cool old ass basketball that I got at a football game a long time ago at my old high school. Usually, you try to like boom, when you're going to do a flip, you go a little force, little ha, you go a little ha. This dude, Rocchio, was like, "Ee, ee." That thing had no force behind it. I'm like, what is this? Not to mention, Andres had to kind of go out of his way to catch the ball. This dude thought it was Derek Jeter. And in turn, 6 runs ended up scoring. Because right after that, Reynolds would single, right? And you would have bases loaded. Yep. Grandal to third, Falefa to second, Reynolds at first, and also, of course, 1 out. So all Ben needed was a double play. And then O'Neill Cruz would single in 2 runs on a grounder to left field. I'm sorry, to right field, Noel. And then McCutchen would double to tie the game. And then, because of course, Rowdy Tellez would go yard, 2-run shot, and it's 6-4 Pirates. Nick Gonzalez would double. It completely fell apart for Ben. And Ben leaves the game. He's pissed. You could just see. And I mean, I would be pissed too, but honestly, I'm not even mad at Ben. If we had a competent shortstop, that's a double play, innings over. But no, Rocchio want to be Derek Jeter. It's like he's Derek Jeter without the talent. He's Derek Jeter without the talent. Oh, he stinks, man. How is he still here? I don't get it. He'll do one good thing and then he'll be ass the next like 3 weeks. I just do not understand their infatuation with him. And it's not like we're thin on shortstops in the organization. For freaking shortstop playing in the outfield. And Tyler Freeman half the time. Not like he's any better. I mean, literally options. And Rocchio, Tyler Freeman, Stinky, and Daniel Schneemann. That's your options at shortstop. And you mean to tell me Paul DeJong wouldn't have been good on this team? All they would have needed from Paul DeJong is a decent glove, because he's raking. If you're not going to be good on defense, give us a good bat. No, gives us nothing. Absolutely nada. Nada. Not a damn thing. No defense, no offense for the most part. He'll get a hit every once in a while. Then he'll go ass for the next week. Now, luckily for Ben and everybody else, this offense was feeling good because they would respond right after giving up 6 with 4 of their own. As Ramirez would single against Carmen Mlodzinski, who came in for Bailey Falter, who honestly wasn't even bad on his own right. I mean, he wasn't good either. 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks. As the Mariners just hit a home run. Okay, cool. But so I mean, Ramirez would steal, right? And then he steals second base. Fry strikes out, of course. Naylor would single, sending Ramirez home 6-5. And it was funny. I was streaming the game, as you guys know, and my guy Yinzer Mac was in the chat, and he was having a nice little discussion. I was talking about how our offense is, and John Kenzie Noel comes up, and he does what he always does: hits absolute missiles to Mars. 111.2 miles per hour, 450 feet halfway up the bleachers and left. And just like that, the Guardians have the lead 7-6. And then Andres would follow it up with his first homer in 2 months. His first home run since June 20th against Seattle, I want to say. Yeah. So that's good for him. His 6th of the year. And then Rocchio and Hedges decided to go out there and literally spew diarrhea all over the, freaking diamond, or not diamond, but all over the batter's box like a hippo. For anyone who doesn't know, when a hippo defecates, their tail goes like this and they spray it everywhere. Well, that's Rocchio and Hedges. 2 hippos side by side spewing excrement all over the place. That's what they do. That's all they do. Because they're both stinky. They suck. They're ass. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. They're both ass. If we could just get rid of those 2 in this lineup, we'd be solid. And then, after that, they would get a run back. O'Neill Cruz would single to drive in a run. And then nothing else for a little while. They would get some runners on. Then we go to the bottom of the 8th. And the Guardians would add a few more runs, courtesy of David Fry hitting a single to right, scoring J-Ram. I'm sorry, scoring Lane Thomas, who all of a sudden remembered he can play baseball. That's nice. So yeah, Lane scores, and then Josh Naylor would single, scoring J-Ram, making it 10-7. And because the Guardians just love giving runs back, Emmanuel Clase comes in, and he gives up a home run. I think that's only his 2nd home run allowed all year. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's to Andrew McCutchen, of all people. Now, after that, they didn't do a damn thing after. Joe struck out, Gonzalez grounded out, and De La Cruz lined out. So, Guardians get the win. They get 10 runs on 16 hits. Pirates, 8 runs on 12 hits with an error. Avila got the win. He's 5-1 with a 3.95 ERA. Mlodzinski's 2-5 with a 3.89 ERA now. And Clase's ERA ballooned up to 0.71. Yeah. So we still won, but man, that was bad. That Rocchio thing pisses me off. Even though we won, I'd still send him down to freaking. I wouldn't even send him to the minor leagues. I'd send him to like a freaking rookie league, like youth league, gravel ball. He can relearn how to be a freaking infielder, all the way down in the youth leagues, playing with some toddlers. I bet you toddlers could be better fielders than him. E-ball kids would be better fielders than him. Oh my God. So, following that game up, Matthew Boyd on the mound against Ortiz, who is a very good pitcher, by the way. I actually picked him up in fantasy. I'm thinking, I have a bad feeling about this game. If this dude cooks us, I'm going to leave here with something. Right? But yeah, real quick, I'm just gonna go over the stat lines from the pitchers again. Falter, 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Lively wasn't any better. 4 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and a homer. Our bullpen was not as bad as theirs. Their bullpen gave up 6 runs after Falter exited. Our bullpen only gave up 2 runs, and one of them was a homer against Clase, which doesn't happen a lot. It happens every once in a while. It's rare, very rare. So, going into yesterday's game, right? Final game of the month. How are the Guardians going to end it? As you'd expect. I think I tweeted about this. I can't remember if it was on my main account or on my burner or whatever, because I have a burner Guardians account. Yeah. But yeah, they go right back to being feeble against Ortiz. Now Ortiz goes out there, follows up with a masterclass, essentially. 6 innings, 1 hit, 3 walks, 5 Ks. That's it. That's it. Boyd wasn't any worse. He was almost as good as Ortiz was. 6 innings himself, 4 hits, 1 run, 8 Ks. Yeah, we got a Boyd masterclass. But the offense didn't want to show up. We had 2 hits the entire game. Got the hits. Josh Naylor and Bo Naylor. So if your name is not Naylor, you got no hit. Aside from the Naylors, we got no hit. Ridiculous, man. It's crazy. And of course, this was after the news that apparently Kyle Manzardo would be called up after this game was over for the start of September, because September call-ups, rosters expand for the playoff run. You call up 2 players, 1 position player and 1 pitcher. It was widely known that I believe Alex Cobb was going to be the pitcher. So yeah, Cobb and Manzardo would be brought up today. And boy, do I have a lot to talk about in this game. But yeah, Pirates, 3 runs, 9 hits. Guardians, 2 hits. And McCutchen struck again with an RBI single in the top of the 4th. And then Rowdy Tellez, line drive to right fielder Jhonkensy Noel. And that would be it. Scored 2 runs, and that was it. How bad you gotta be to give up 3 runs, and it's like, yeah, it's over. We give up 1 run, and it's like, yep, it's over. They DeGrommed, they DeGrommed Matthew Boyd. They're like, hi Matthew, we understand you've been here for a while. Have you been DeGrommed yet? No. I'm the DeGrom you, boy. This is your initiation into the rotation. Getting DeGrommed, where you shove like an ace, but your offense doesn't show up. I call it getting DeGrommed. Look how many times Jacob DeGrom was DeGrommed, right? He would shove ace material, masterclass. Problem was, offense didn't show up. That happened here. Ortiz got the win. He's 6-4 with a 3.19 ERA. Matthew Boyd 1-1 with a 2.38 ERA. And Chapman got a save. His 5th of the year, 3.48 ERA. So, that's how you end the month. Feeble, right? Of course, that's how they would end the month. The most feeble performance we've seen. One of many in the month of August. So, starting today, right? News broke officially. Kyle Manzardo and Alex Cobb brought up, or at least Manzardo brought back, and Cobb reactivated because he had a fractured nail. And boy, did we miss both of these guys. And they would immediately contribute each. My goodness, fam. Alex Cobb, straight up ace masterclass today. My goodness, I haven't seen a masterclass like this in ages. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks. Now, those hits were in the same inning. And the funny part was, so he had a no-hitter going. Yeah, he was cooking these guys. They could not touch him. And I swear to God, this dude did not throw a single fastball. I don't think he has a fastball in his arsenal at all. It's all sinkers and splitters with a little knuckle curve in there. I'm going to go through all these innings, okay? Ground out, strikeout. For the Pirates, of course. Ground out, strikeout. Guardians would strike, 2-run double by Jhonkensy Noel. So how about that? You know, 2 out of the 3 games, they score first. So that's great. Jonk, 2-run double. Good stuff. And then top second, ground out, strikeout. 1, 2, 3, no problem. We don't do nothing in the bottom of the second, of course. Feeble. Top of the third, ground out, strikeout, ground out. Noticing a theme here. Bottom of the third, we do nothing. Top of the fourth, ground out, ground out, ground out. And at this point, I'm thinking, yo, is that going to happen? Like, did this happen? Right? And then, bottom of the fourth, right? Manzardo. First home run of his career. Should have been up all this time. That's the ultimate FU to Antonetti. If I was Kyle, I'd be thinking, where's Chris Antonetti at? I need to talk to him. Nah, I'd be like, should have had me up long ago, buddy. I could have been doing this the whole month. He comes up, hits a dinger, 3-0 Guards. And then Rocchio got a single, and that was it after that. Top of the fifth, ground out, call out, strike, or ground out, strikeout, ground out. It's buzzing through the Pirates, and we're scoring runs. We do nothing again in the fifth, except for a Josh Naylor single. Top of the sixth, strikeout, line out. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, okay. His pitch count's getting up there. I think he was right around 70-ish pitches around this time, like 60, 70 pitches. I'm thinking, Stephen Vogt's going to have an interesting choice to make. Very tough choice. Especially if this continues, like into the 8th or 9th. Especially into the 9th. Bottom of the 6th comes up. Man, you could just tell Kyle Manzardo was pissed that he was kept down for so long. He homers again. 2 home runs in his first game back in the major leagues. You absolutely love to see it. So he homered, 4-0 Guards, just like that. And then, Lane Thomas singled, Rocchio singled, and then nothing else happens because feeble. And then the top of the 7th comes up, and the no-hitter ends on the most Guardians play ever. Kiner Falefa, again, of course, it's got to be him, singles on a comebacker. Got my ears itching. Hang on. Hate that. He hits a comebacker right at Alex Cobb. It deflects off his leg, scares everybody around, thinking, oh, God, he just came back. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Luckily, he's fine. He did give up a couple hits. They took him out of the game. Clearly, he wasn't right. He may be still a little sore or something because that was a hard hit. He took a 101.2 mile per hour pitch off the foot or whatever. And it's like Cobbs is laying there on the mound looking like he's freaking done for. Like, like, are you good, bro? Looks like a freaking, corpse or something. But he got up. He tried to keep going, but he just couldn't. So Cade Smith comes in with 2 on, and they get a force out because Rocchio stinks. And then they strike out Gonzalez, but a runner scores because Austin Hedges stinks too. So they score a run, and that would be the only one they get. Tellez walked, but then De La Cruz grounded out, so that was it. And then because, we feel like, well, they scored, so we got to score too. Andres would line out, And then Jose, what homer? His 34th of the year. About damn time. He hasn't homered in a while. And then Naylor would walk. Manzardo would walk. And Thomas would add a run on a single. And I almost forgot. Andres Jimenez homered again today, too. I don't know why I missed it. I thought it was, I must have missed talking about it. Oh, that's why. Yeah, he homered in the bottom of the first. I don't know why I missed it. Yeah, he homered and then Noel doubled in a run. Duh, I'm stupid. I completely missed it. Sorry, Andres. So after not homering for like 2 months, he homers twice in the series. I tell you what, if Andres has found his swing again, watch out. Makes this team that much better. I always talk about this team goes where Kwan, who stinks now apparently, Kwan, Ramirez, and Naylor, this team goes where they go. But don't sleep on Jimenez and Noel and Manzardo. Lane Thomas, 3-hit game. All of a sudden, he can hit righties now. All it took was the damn calendar changing to September. I swear to God. All it took was September. The moment they changed that calendar from August to September, we get our powers back, and all of a sudden, we're Harry Reagan again. I love it. We damn near had a no-hitter to start the month of September. But I'll take a Cobb Masterclass. Oh, yeah. I'll take a good Cobb Masterclass for sure. Now, Mitch Keller was on the mound for the Pirates in this game. He had the exact opposite of a masterclass. He had a straight up low key disaster class, kind of. 5 1/3 innings, 11 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 7 Ks, 3 homers. And then Alex Cobb in his return to the mound after having a fractured nail with a steady diet of splitters, sinkers, and knuckle curveballs, off speed stuff. By speed. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks. Had a no going into the sixth, I believe, or seventh inning. Phenomenal stuff. And we take 2 out of 3, which means I will be streaming these guys again. I told y'all if we lost this series, or I guess more or less if we got swept, I was not streaming these guys. But I pretty much said if we lose this series, I'm not streaming them anymore. Because there's no way you lose a series to these guys. These guys stink. And we saw that firsthand. So Guardians win the series. Cobb gets the win. He's 2-1 now. Keller takes the loss. He's now 11-9. Cobb, 2.76 ERA. Keller, 3.88 ERA. Welcome back, Alex Cobb. And yeah, we are now 78-59. And we get to face the damn sweaty tryhards again. Oh joy. By the way, how are they doing? Oh, the Twins are beating the Jays. Of course they are. Of course they are. Yeah. Up 4-3. How are the Twins doing? I mean, not the Twins, the Royals. How do they do? Oh, they lost 7-2. Okay. I don't really care too much about the Twins right now. Yeah, I mainly care for the team that's in second place. As long as we stay in first, I don't care how the other teams do. Kansas City lost, so yeah, love to see that. Good stuff. Good stuff, Houston. Ronel Blanco. You see what the Royals have been doing lately on the waiver wire? Going out here, picking up Tommy Pham, Robbie Grossman, Yuli Gurriel's old ass boy. What are you doing out here on the waiver wire? Look at you tryhards trying to be slick. Oh my God, the freaking Marlins have Make-A-Wish dude pitching right now. We call him. Call him. Remember him? I call the Make-A-Wish guy. They have the Make-A-Wish dude pitching. Oh my God, that's so funny. He's actually starting too. That's the most hilarious part about it. I said Make-A-Wish because it's like there was no reason to pitch him at all. Makes no sense. So, being as, we face these guys many times, it'll be Michael Wacha, who we just beat, facing Gavin in their next start in Kansas City. I don't even really need to go over too much because, you know, we have already faced these guys like a couple times. So we'll see if the September Guardians can continue their surge. But yeah, wrapping up the series against Pittsburgh. Shout out to Yinza Max, Steel Jackson, any other Pirates fans that watch my stuff. You guys are just booty juice. I mean, I didn't think it was legit. I was like, wow, are they really that bad? Yes, they are. I wonder if Yinza Max gonna post a video about this series. I think he said he was going to the game yesterday, so of course they show out for him when he's there, and then he's not there, and they look like ass. That's tough. If that's the case, they should get season tickets. They'd probably win every game. I'm joking. Now he's not gonna subject himself to that torture. No, no. So Gavin, of course, 2-7 with a 4.99 ERA, 58 Ks. DeYoung has a homer and 2 RBIs. And oh yeah, Isbell and Witt Jr. have RBIs against him. Meanwhile, against Waka, Bo Naylor has a home run and an RBI, and Schneemann has an RBI, and Josh Naylor has an RBI against him. Waka is 11-6 with a 3.50 ERA and 120 strikeouts. Okay. Now, of course, I'm probably not streaming the game tomorrow. Oh, it's a 4 o'clock start. I probably could stream it. Yeah, I wouldn't interfere with college football. I'll probably stream it. Wow. And then on Tuesday, it'll be Tanner Bibee and Brady Singer. Tanner coming in with a 10-6 record, 3.65 ERA. Singer 9-9. So he's at 500 record-wise. 3.36 ERA, 147 Ks. Bibee at 156. Against Tanner, Witt has a homer with an RBI. Massey has 2 homers and 2 RBIs. And Frazier has an RBI. And against Singer, J-Ram has 3 home runs, 10 RBIs in 25 at-bats. Josh Naylor has a homer with 4 RBIs. Bo has 3 RBIs. Hedges has 2 RBIs as well. That has to be the most RBIs I've seen against a pitcher yet. 10 in 25 at-bats. Safe to say, J-Ram can hit off of Brady Singer. Yeah. He likes facing him. So if I'm Brady Singer, I'm probably trying not to throw him anything good and just seeing if he chases. Which if I'm J-Ram, I'm expecting to walk a lot. All right, so and then to wrap up this series, I believe it'll be Reagan's, or I don't know who's pitching in the next game. I know we're not facing Marsh. He just pitched today. But on September 4th, Lively and Lugo. Okay. Lively 11-8, 3.92 ERA. Lugo is 14-8 with a 3.12 ERA. I think the last time we faced Lugo, he pretty much he tore us up a little bit. Yeah, Ben has 105 Ks. Lugo has 155 Ks. Against Lively, DeYoung has a homer with 3 RBIs. And then Blanco, Pham, and Witt all have an RBI apiece. Then against Lugo, Lane Thomas, Josh Naylor, and Tyler Freeman all have home runs. And Lane Thomas has 2 RBIs. Josh Naylor has 2 RBIs. Hedges has 3 RBIs and 3 at-bats. He's actually 2 for 3, which is impressive. And then 2 RBIs for Freeman. And then, yeah, RBI for J-Ram. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it should be a fun matchup. This game will be on FS1. I will also be live for this game, most likely too. So I like the matchups. And let's see if we can ride this little momentum. What, 3 out of our last 4. Let's see if we can get on a roll here into September and pull away again in our division. Because Minnesota faces Tampa. Yeah. Minnesota faces Tampa. That's going to be a doozy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they face Tampa starting tomorrow. I don't know the pitching matchups, but I like Tampa's chances there. But should be a fun one. So that's really all I got, guys. Like the title says, Guardians bounce back. After a rough series in Kansas City, they go back. Well, not in Kansas City, but at home. They win 2 out of 3 against Pittsburgh. I would love a 2 out of 3 against Kansas City right here. It'd be awesome. Start building it up a little bit, right? And then I think what Chicago coming up afterwards. Let me look and just check real quick. I'm done with MLB Network right now, so I don't need that anymore. So yeah, we're starting to build up our division lead again. It's just so funny how the Royals tried so hard to get to the division lead, and they only ended up being tied for one day. And if they fall off a cliff after all this, I'm a 14-7 St. Louis. Hey yo, what the heck happened, New York? I was literally just watching the game on MLB Network. It was tied 7-7. What the hell happened over there? Let me check and see what the hell happened. My God. They imploded. What the heck happened, man? What the heck is going on over there? Like, seriously. He was just 14. He was just tied 7 apiece. Top 7. Oh. Okay. Damn. Wow. So, Nootbaar doubled, scoring 3. Arenado, Walker, and Herrera. That's what they had bases loaded. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, damn. And then Scott doubled, scored a run. Win reached. Scott scored on an error. Wins at second on a throwing error. Ouch. And then they get out of that. So they scored 5 runs that inning. And then nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened. And then Nootbaar 2-run shot. Damn, that's tough. That's tough, man. Pull the Pirates. That was in that 5-1 fifth, a 5-1 seventh, and then they scored 2 here in the ninth. Oh, you just hate to see it, man. But you know what's really hilarious though? They're 79-57, and what's our record? You got to see what our record is. I think we're like a half a loss behind them. We're 78-59. You realize we were legit booty juice for the month of August, and yet we're still in the running for best team in the AL? That just goes to show you how good this team was this year, man. In the beginning, we could afford these drought ass freaking losing streaks because we were so good at the start. We're still in the top 5 in the AL. And the Twins just won because the Jays are ass. But okay. What's up, Jacob? Just got home from the game. You just now got home from the game? What the hell were you doing? Did you get food afterwards or something? Game's been over like an hour. I would understand if you got food afterwards. That's what I'd usually do sometimes. Especially if I didn't get food at the game, I'd probably go somewhere to eat, like Mickey Dinks or something. Something good, right? Maybe a sit down joint. All right, just checking something real quick. Only a touchdown and a D Hop extra point away from the start of the season. 7 days. 7 days. 7 days. 7 days. 7 days. Be like the Ring movie. 7 days. 7 days. 7 days. You die in 7 days. Oh, what? I'll stop. I'll stop. That's a troll move. Troll. Such a troll, man. Oh yeah, it's such a big ass troll. Oh yeah. Yeah, before I head out, be sure to before you guys head out, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. Shout out to any Pirates fans that watch. I don't hate your team. I just hate 2/3 of your teams. That's all. Penguins and Steelers. Yep. It's just hilarious how Kansas City try harded their asses off to get to first place, and they just completely fell off a cliff because they ran into Houston. You know, Houston's like a damn brick wall. Boom. They running into that thing full speed. Boom. Or they hit spike strips or speed bumps because they ain't been good since they beat us. And now we getting them kind of ice cold a little bit. Let's go out there these next 3 days and take care of business. At least 2 out of 3. I'll take 2 out of 3. And then we have, I believe, Chicago coming up. So keep doing your thing, and we got this thing. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, 4:10, I think it is, first pitch against Kansas City. I'll be live. Hope to see you guys there. And 7 days from football. Yeah. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Go Guardians. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out. Bye bye. Go Guards. Kyle Manzardo. Awesome. Hope he never goes back down to AAA. Keep him up for the rest of his career. Make it to where, like, you just don't even send him down. The next time he comes in, in spring training next year, just don't even have him start in Columbus. Have him start in the major leagues. If I was going to make another move, sorry, my skin's peeling finally after like 2 weeks. But, yeah. I would seriously bring up George Valera next. That'd be my next move. Send Rocchio down. I mean down, not just Columbus or Akron or Lynchburg or Lake County. No, 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 no. Don't even send him to the one league. No, send him like to rookie leagues. Not even rookie leagues, like youth league. Make him relearn how to be an infielder. Because he sucks. So I will see you all later. And yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, Cobb. I mean, he scared me a little bit when he took that comebacker, but he was awesome. And this team is very good when they want to be. Hope they keep it up, though. So, with that being said, I will see you all later tomorrow for game one, Kansas City and Cleveland. Final series, I think, of the year between the two. As this is the final month of the season already. My God, it's the final month of the season. The regular season already, pretty much. Like, before you know it, it'll be free agency again, and we're probably not going to do anything. Although, I don't know. We have money now, so these 13, we have 13 sellouts. That's a lot of money to bring in, put towards a team. Will they actually do it? No. But hey, we can hope, right? So, see you guys tomorrow for Guards and Royals game one, and then we'll go from there. I'll probably stream at least one other game in the series. Of course, on Tuesday. Don't forget, Browns, Cowboys, week one preview. And then, of course, Tuesday night, around 10, 11 o'clock, because I do those things late at night, if you know, right? My week one picks. I don't think I'm doing the Stephen Rose tournament this year because he hasn't let me know about it, so I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. So, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guards. Let's keep up this good momentum. So glad we brought up Kyle. And Cobb is really good. So, good stuff. See you guys tomorrow. Go Guardians. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out.